had opportunities, no question, in Lisbon last week. Elmander went close, Kjellström went close, but as ever, the focus will be on the mighty Zlatan Ibrahimovic to deliver when the Swedes need it, and him most. Eric Hamren keeps an unchanged team. Contrell and Pereira got forward on numerous occasions from the fullback positions to supply the front three on Friday, and they will pose a huge threat again. It was Miguel Veloso who eventually supplied the cross for Ronaldo's stooping-headed winner. Paulo Bento makes one change, and it's Hugo Almeida for Helder Postiga up front. So it all comes down to this, and the onus tonight is Ronaldo proved the difference in Portugal's home leg on Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who scored 10 goals in 8 matches since Sweden took up residence at the Friends Arena, including a 4-goal haul against England in the opening game a year ago. How they need a repeat. Oh, that's palmed over by Andres Isaacson. Bruno Alves got up well. Moutinho with the ball in, and it was a very good ball in, and it was bouncing inside the far post. Olsen, he's done well. It's Olsen. Rather snatched at the strike. But Sweden starting with attacking intent, and no wonder. That's going to roll out for a corner kick. Well, he's so strong in all areas. And that's sent in by Moutinho, and Ronaldo met it. Well, we know that he's so strong with his head. The diving header he scored on Friday night. 1.86 metres shorter than Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but no less effective. Ronaldo! Daisy cutter. Isaacson able to block it. He's within 3 goals of Pauletta's all-time mark for Portugal. Is Ronaldo here. By Moutinho, and once again it's Ronaldo. Shot was too high, and he's furious with himself. 29 goals this season for Cristiano Ronaldo. 16 of them have come for Real Madrid. Sweden have a man down, but Portugal are interested. It's Ronaldo. Almeida's in the middle. This is Hugo Almeida. He stuck it wide. Sweden are furious, but the ball wasn't put out, so their man down could receive treatment. Ibrahimovic, not seen much from him thus far. Kjellström! He hit the woodwork last week in Lisbon. Ibrahimovic said Kjellström hit that too near Rui Patrizio. Been very, very busy again, João Moutinho. They have an overlapper. Ronaldo inevitably on the end of it. In the air, on the ground, he's always the target. But by sheer magnetism, the ball finds its way into his vicinity. Corner kick. Per Nilsson leaping, and Ibrahimovic on the turn. No. Lustig got there, but he couldn't really correct his stance, wrap his boot round the ball. It is so tense in Stockholm. Sweden made Germany in 2006, but failed to qualify for 2010 in South Africa. And Rasmus Elm will be replaced here by Anders Svensson for the second half. Pereira. The play for Loto. It's Ronaldo blocks by Isaacson. They've created by far the better openings, the Portuguese team here, and it seems like just a matter of time. There goes Ibrahimovic. Oh, the block from Rui Patricio. Larsson was in, but Portugal will try and work it clear. Olsen. Ibrahimovic did well there to steer it back to Sebastian Larsson. What a good chance. That was Elmander. Howard Webb says play on. Back into the mixer. Coutinho. Here's Contrao. Again, the referee wants to keep things rolling. Nani and Mireles. Dispossessed. It's Kjellström. He'll try and clip it over the top. Furious pace this game is being played at now. And no wonder. Clipped in by Kaganiklic. Mireles. Oh, what a through ball that is. It's Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Superb goal. You just knew it was going to be him. The man for the big occasion. Away goal. 1-0 on the night. 2-0 on aggregate. And Portugal are heading to Brazil. No wonder Eric Hamren looks glum. Face tells 1,000 stories, and they're stories of dejection. What a through ball that is from João Moutinho, and what a finish from Cristiano Ronaldo. Look at that, the way he takes the ball away from Olsen and hits it back across Isaacson. Superb. Five goals for Portugal already this season. None more important than the one in Stockholm here. Portugal's star man is delivering. Now what can Zlatan do? He can win the corner. They have to keep composed and focused here. Big guns are up for this. And it comes to Zlatan, 1-1. Sweden are back in the playoff. Still need another couple of goals, but that's a start. Was always billed as Zlatan against Ronaldo. And now it is Paulo Bento with some tinkering maybe to do. Portugal still have the advantage in the tie, but that changes things. And will it change Portugal's mentality? Swept in by Kjellström. Got such a lovely left foot. Ibrahimovic again, the target there. Kaganiklic. And Ibrahimovic, they'll want a penalty, but they won't get it. Yellow card for simulation against Kjellström. He will feel that he was clipped. Oh, tight one. Here comes Sweden again. Kjellström and Elmander fighting. And it will be a free kick right on the edge. Miguel Veloso on Elmander. Ibrahimovic! What a game we've got on now! 2-1 Sweden. Another goal and they're through. It is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. When Sweden needed him most, he has popped up with 2 goals here in Stockholm in the second leg of the playoff. Goodness me, he drove that beneath the wall, and it is another goal at 48 on his 96th appearance for Sweden. Gaganiklic. Now it is Sweden with a wind in their sails. Oh, but they've given it away again. It's Almeida, it's Ronaldo away, it's Ronaldo, it's another goal for Cristiano Ronaldo. A masterclass here from the 2 stars, and the momentum swings back behind the Portuguese. Ibrahimovic 2, Ronaldo 2, but it is still Portugal with the advantage. Clinical, brilliant finishing. Well, he makes it look easy there. That time it was Almeida who played it over as Sweden's defence crumbled. They're back to needing another 2 goals here, the Swedes. They're finding it difficult to keep onto the ball. Herrera slotted through again from Almeida. It's Ronaldo this time onto his right foot, and he scores again. A fantastic, phenomenal hat-trick from Cristiano Ronaldo. What a player. What a performance. What a hat-trick. As if qualifying a team for the World Cup isn't enough, he has drawn level with Paoletta tonight as Portugal's all-time leading scorer. Portugal's approach play, Veloso and Almeida with passes through that have been quite sublime, and when you have a player as in form as Cristiano Ronaldo is to finish it off, well, you're halfway there. That makes it 32 goals for the season, 8 for Portugal alone. They need 3 now. Dumai, Olsen, swept in by Kjellström, Ibrahimovic, it's Elmander. Could that be the moment when Sweden's hopes finally disintegrate? Well, I'm tempted to say it fell to the wrong man. Down to walking pace now, the Portuguese. Ronaldo. Oh, he's not going to get another, is he? It's Ronaldo! Well, that would have been crazy, even for the comic book night we've seen thus far. 3 goals for Cristiano Ronaldo, 4 over the course of the playoff. He scored all of Portugal's goals. Ibrahimovic is left in the shade as Portugal go to the World Cup. A masterclass in finishing from a player some say is the world's best. The performance and the goals tonight will have done nothing to undermine that claim. Simply sensational. And although that is a word often overused in football, it is the only word appropriate tonight to describe Cristiano Ronaldo's contribution. Remember, he scored Portugal's only goal in the first leg as well. A stunning hat-trick has steered Portugal all the way to Brazil. How do you follow that? Well, France and Ukraine will try after the break.
Part of the job has been completed. Niko Kovac only took over ahead of the first leg and has a great chance to take Croatia to the World Cup in only his second game in charge. Iceland are up against it, but their finest qualification campaign to date is to end with a World Cup place. Here's the Croatia 11, just the one change from that 0-0 draw in the first leg. Mateo Kovacic comes in on the left-hand side of midfield in place of Ivo Ilicevic. Iceland are unbeaten in their last 5 competitive games, whereas Croatia haven't won in their last 5 qualifying matches. So on form, it's Iceland, although the sensible minds suggest it will be Croatia who qualify. Iceland make 2 changes. Birkir Severson comes in at right back, and the inclusion of 35-year-old Ida Gudjonsson up front will give the visitors a boost. Key for success here for Iceland will be an early away goal. That would make for a nervy night for the Croatian crowd here at the Maksimir Stadium in Zagreb. Mario Serna with the throw. Kovacic. Hanging behind again. Modric making the break forward. It was blocked away well initially. Here's a good chance. Over the top though from Kovacic. First opening, just seconds into the game for the home side. Severson's throw. Arneson. He was caught there, Arneson. And a yellow card out for Ivica Olic. Strong header by Serna. Come here maybe for Iceland with Bjarnason. Head down, the first time shot was blocked away, and then the follow-up ends up in the back of the net from Finn Bogason, but the whistle had already gone. Fantastic piece of goalkeeping from Pletikosha. Just moved a tad too early, Finn Bogason. Here comes the corner. Simonic with the touch off. Cross into the centre, is headed away by Arneson. Well, looked like a handball. The referee hasn't spotted it though, and Croatia play on. Now Modric. It's fired across and deflected behind. They really have been under immense pressure in the opening 20. This is Perisic. Mandzukic and Olic are both in there. Strong header by Arneson. Well, now that handball was seen, but in favour of Croatia. Finn Bogason, the player who got in the way of Iceland's only chance of the game so far, is now the player penalised for handball. I don't think he can have too many arguments. And kick's driven in, it's a wonderful save by Halldórsson. Terrific shape to the strike. And the header is just over the top from Mandzukic. And you can't help but feel that the opening goal is getting closer for Croatia. Rakitic's corner meeting the head of Mandzukic. Taken short by Rakitic. And again, he's allowed to get the cross in. It's gone all the way through, and it's been fired in by Mario Mandzukic. And finally, the deadlock in the tie is broken. It was a miss-hit, really, from Perisic, and it fell straight into the path of a grateful Mandzukic. Fired back across by Serna, the header on from Mandzukic, and a great save from Halldórsson. Been a busy night for the KR Reykjavik goalkeeper, as he thought it well might be. Oh, now that was a high challenge from Mandzukic. Oh, it's a straight red. Well, that may well just even things up a bit. But Croatia's goal scorer, Mario Mandzukic, has been shown a straight red card. And Croatia find themselves down to 10 before half-time. And when you see on that replay, he can have very few complaints. Studs right into the thigh of Johan Gudmundsson. Could be a long second half for Croatia. Iceland with a real chance now. If they were to grab an equaliser, they would be in the ascendancy on away goals. Apart from ruled out for offside against Alfred Finnbogason, though, they really haven't looked like trouble in Croatia. Could be a different story now, though, with the home side down to 10. Severson turn away from Kovacic. Sigurdsson around that, and this is Modric. Now Olic. Oops, the cross in, comfortably gathered though by Halldórsson. Immediately releases Skulason. Bjarnason. Sigurdsson tries to spray it wide, cut out though by Pranjic. Modric. Interestingly enough, no changes made at half-time by Niko Kovac in the absence of Mandzukic. So a fantastic run. Now Dario Srna. Oh, it's in! It's 2 for Croatia, and that may well be the killer blow from the Croatian captain, Dario Srna. Halldórsson beaten by just how early the Croatian right-back took the strike. Found its way into the corner of the net. Halldórsson will probably feel, and rightly so, that he should have done better, but it bounced awkwardly in front of the Icelandic goalkeeper. And Kovacic certainly played his role in that goal. It was a fabulous solo run. Switch by Čorluka. Severson's header away. Kovacic is off again. Another great run by Kovacic. This is fantastic play, and what a goal that would have been. Halldórsson just got something on that. And the inclusion of Mateo Kovacic from the start in tonight's game is looking inspired from Niko Kovac. Perisic couldn't get there, it's off the bar. Oh, what a fantastic effort from Olic. Well, that really would have been the end of it for Iceland. Fabulous readjustment from Olic. Not the cleanest of strikes, but Halldórsson was beaten. But somehow it stayed out. Skulason. And Gunnarsson. He's overrun it again. And now the counter is on here for Croatia. Here's Perisic to finish it. Halldórsson standing firm though. Still it's not away. Now Severson. Now Arnason. It's going to take something special now, even against 10 men, for Iceland to make it through. They need a couple of unreplied goals. And they're not going to get them like that. It's been a thankless task up there for Finnbogason. Terrific counter though from Modric. And Perisic really should have finished it off. Halldórsson, not for the first time tonight, did really well. Dawson's header. Just picking up all the pieces, Croatia. Pjanic. Kovacic. Pjanic. It's lovely play again by Croatia. And it's a good save again by Hal Dawson to deny Daniel Pjanic. Iceland being ripped apart now with almost every Croatian attack. Finnboga Gassen. Even if they don't make it to Brazil, which is looking highly likely now, they can really take heart from this qualifying campaign, Iceland. It's been a giant leap in the right direction. Severson. Now Gunnarsson. That will be a free kick. Is Lassen the player taken down? A jump in from Rebic, the substitute. Can they work something here? Iceland dangerously played in. Pletikosa knocks it away. Plenty of blue shirts forward here, though, for Iceland. Gudmundsson, headed behind for a corner. Well defended by Čorluka. 5 minutes for Croatia to hold out. Pjanic. Given away, though, by Rebic. Well, there was an opening, and it's just too high. Pletikosa relieved to see that over the top from Gylfi Sigurdsson. Wearing the captain's armband now in the absence of Aron Gunnarsson. Played by Rebic. Now Jelavic. Back to Rebic. Still Rebic. Wanted too much time. Two substitutes linking well. But it was a powder puff effort in the end from Rebic. Well, they know they're almost there, Croatia. Stadium and substitutes bench as one. Iceland have certainly made life more difficult for Niko Kovac's side than many people thought. Just their lack of firepower that ultimately has cost them, particularly in the away leg here. Down to 10 men themselves, remember, in Reykjavik, which ultimately may have proved costly. But they've been unable to break down 10 men themselves here in Zagreb. Cerner. And they've got 2-on-1 again if they play it right, but no needs. There is the final whistle. And Niko Kovac, after just 2 games in charge, has guided Croatia back to the World Cup finals. For Iceland, the dream is over. Mandzukic with the opener. He wouldn't see the end of the game after a red card. And Dario Cerner grabbed the second. The likelihood is that Croatia will start the World Cup in Brazil without Mandzukic for at least the opening 2 matches. That's the only downside, though, for them. But for now, Zagreb can revel in the glory of qualifying for the World Cup finals after what has been a difficult qualification campaign for them. Croatia 2, Iceland 0.
Well, France had a job on to overturn a 2.
Well, you have to go back to 1994 for the last time that France failed to reach the finals of a major tournament. But the 2-0 loss in Ukraine on Friday leaves Didier Deschamps with the genuine possibility that a nation that has reached 2 World Cup finals and won a Euro since USA '94 may not be present in Brazil. Chance here for France. Benzema fires it across. Still it's not away. Now Piatov and his Ukrainian defence all over the place there. Valbuena whipping it across. And again from Valbuena. Still it's not clear. It's a terrific save. Sacco! France have the breakthrough. 22 minutes gone, and the Liverpool centre-back opens the scoring. A sea of tricolours inside the Stade de France. What a save that was from Ribéry's initial effort. Sacco follows in. You have to feel for Andrei Piatov. Wayner. There's a chance over the top from Pogba. A really up-tempo start from Les Bleus. Ribéry. Oh, dangerously across, and it's in from Benzema. Oh, the flag is up. It was almost the deficit wiped out inside half an hour. Well, he certainly wasn't offside when the ball was played in. Debuchy. Cross in. Here's Ribéry. Just lost his footing. Back by Pogba. Back into the penalty area, and this time Benzema is onside, and it is 2-2 on aggregate. 18th international goal from the Real Madrid man. Uncontrolled delight inside the National Stadium. Well, he certainly looks well offside from that replay. Ultimately, I suppose the officials have got it right. He was onside for the first one that was disallowed. He was clearly offside, but that does stand. Right across. There's a real scramble there. Finally, Nico Lloris has the ball from Yarmolenko's effort. She with the initial block. Square at half-time. Ribéry. And again, a fabulous run by Ribéry, who's taken down. Referee wave play on here. He did wave play on. And decided to retrospectively give the free kick, and a second yellow card for Yevgen Kacharidis. And it's just got a whole lot worse for Ukraine. From Pogba. Benzema is in the penalty area. This is Ribéry. Now Benzema! What a chance and what a miss! France should have been ahead. Wayner. Moving in again. It's beaten out once more by Piatov. Still it's not away, and it's been turned in. Sacco again. What a night this is turning into in the French capital. 2-0 deficit wiped out. They now lead 3-2. And it looks like an own goal actually off the substitute Husev. They've done it. France will be going to the World Cup finals. Wild, Ukraine distraught, but Didier Deschamps, the World Cup winning captain, guides the French back to the World Cup final. It's finished 3-0 to France on the night. They go through 3-2 on aggregate.
Well, Romania were looking to claw back a 2-goal deficit too. Could they find the French spirit against Greece? Greece did what was required of them in the home leg last week. Now what are Romania capable of with the home crowd at their backs? 3-1 is the deficit after the first leg of the World Cup qualifying playoff. But an early goal for the home side in Bucharest, and the contest may just be rekindled. Gardos and Kosiz drop out of the starting 11. Burceanu and Lazar are suspended, the latter for a red card on Friday. Crucially, Chiriches is back for Romania after missing the first leg with injury. The Romanians were dreadful at the back without him on Friday. Stanciu's goal in Athens, though, means Romania still have a glimmer. The 2 goals Mitroglou scored in Athens added to his burgeoning reputation. The one change to the Greek starting 11 is enforced. The yellow card Katsaranis received last week rules him out. Another of the Euro 2004 heroes, Karagounis, takes Katsaranis' place tonight. So, what can Romania do? It's now or never. Their last shot at getting to a World Cup for the first time since 1998. Greece were there at the finals in 1994 and 2010, never qualified for successive finals. Will 2014 be that mark? Good defending there from, well, the ever-strong Holibas. Was excellent in the first leg, going forward well down the left-hand side. Fernando Santos has carried on really where Otto Rehhagel left off. They are strong and difficult to break down. Stanciu's goal last week in Athens, the first goal Greece have conceded since March. This was Torja. Gabriel Torja. Cut low. There's a glaring. Good start here from Romania. Torja in towards Stanciu. Too high for him. That's how they got their goal last week. Deep cross into the far post. Stanciu able to nod it past Karnezis. Kirikes. Wow. Good recovery. So tense here. That was Torosidis on Stanciu. Who's been a handful in the opening stages. Stanciu against Labile. Maxim with the free kick. No touch on the way through. Karnezis will claim it. Always going to be a formidable task for Romania here. Greece unbeaten in 7 coming into this. Here's Holibas. Well played, Holibas. Good save there by Tatarasanu. His goalkeeper, who wasn't fit enough to start on Friday because of a back injury. Bogdan Lebomp, the veteran, played his first game of the season in that first leg. This is a very good save. Shot was arrowing inside the far corner. There's room in the middle of the park there for Stanciu. Stanciu again, good turn. Shot straight at Karnezis. Free kick will be taken by Karagounis. It's a good delivery as well. Samaras was in there. And just the merest touch on it wasn't enough to guide it inside the post. Samaras is never a player to rely on for goals, but don't need it when they've got Mitroglou. Karagounis, and this is Mitroglou. No flag, goal! Konstantinos Mitroglou scores his 3rd goal of the playoff, and surely now that is enough for Greece. They've cancelled out Romania's away goal from last Friday, and the aggregate lead stretches now to 4-1. Well, they may have rekindled things at the back, they may have Kirikes back, but still that is poor defending. It's Mattel who pushes out and plays Mitroglou onside, and that is Konstantinos Mitroglou's 23rd goal in 21 games in all competitions this season. You can see why he's a target for Liverpool and Arsenal. Hoban, one of the 4 changes. Tanaza. Still going here. It's Tanaza. Poked out. Rallying almost straight away here. And a crucial part of the defensive unit. As Van Raat is replaced by Yasmin Ladovlevici. Torreja, early ball in, swerving back in towards the keeper. That's not where he wanted to put it. The Romanian international Piturca. That's wasteful. Ladovlevici, understandably, is pretty intent on making some kind of impact here on Romania's qualifying chances. Gidis' goal in the first leg. Karagounis over Samaras. Swipe at it from Maniatis. Wasn't the surest of connections, really. Start slightly wrong there. You have to credit Ruiz for coming forward. He's our friend with a lighter pen in the crowd. Karagounis clips it over, and Samaras caught offside. That wouldn't have counted. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. One last chance in this first half. Tanaze starting the attack from deep. Oh, there's room here for Ciprian Marica. He's had so little sight of goal in the first half. A player who has 24 goals in 67 international appearances, and now then, we could be into the realms of crowd trouble. Goes without saying that these are unsavoury scenes. Orestes Karnazis is reacting as if he's been struck there, and he's not the only one. Well, this isn't going to do Romanian football any good at all. Maxim. Hoban. Oh, that's rolled through, and it's in! Olivas on Torresidis. Between them have contributed an own goal to Romania's cause. I think it came on Vasilios Torresidis last. Olivas and Torresidis. No one puts a name on it. It was nudged through to Alex Maxim. He wasn't required. It's a freakish own goal, but Romania still need another 3 of them. Into the near post. And the follow-up shot is some way wide. Ladovlevici. Samaras only got it half clear. Thrashed wide. Played wide by Kirikej. Alex Maxim. Here's a video. Hoban back onto his right foot. Decent snapshot. Decent save by Karnazis. This is going to be a rip-roaring final half an hour. Ladovlevici is standing over this. The Steaua player hasn't scored for his country yet. Not for the want of trying tonight. Oh, didn't dip in time. They're throwing everything at Greece, as you might imagine. Brad Mazic says no free kick. Well, now he's going to see to Alex Mattel. Play that against Holibas. They wanted a penalty there. Maxim, Samaras back. Salpingidis, would just be away, not quite. Holibas denied. Good header that by Tanaza. They just need to keep their composure, surely. Now it's Siobas with a knock, understandably. Romania feel that their opponents are eating into the time here. Clipped over the top for Torja. Hacked away rather wildly by Samaris and into the roof of Karnuzis' net. Torja sends it in. Goalkeeper was struggling far post. Maritka was there. Marika. And the first time shot was rather fluffed by Stanchuk. It's a shame that he had more time. Step overs on the far wing from Alex Maxim. They get nothing. Well, from here on in, 3 minutes to go, it would be one of the great World Cup qualifying stories. Here's Lativlevici. Swept long. That'll be straightforward enough for Karnazis. Samaras. He's going to roll this into the corner and just roll Greece over the line almost. The hard work was done at the Karaskakis last week with those two Mitroglou goals in the 3-1 victory. And the man of the moment in terms of Greek football, Konstantinos Mitroglou, has scored again in Bucharest tonight as Greece make it to back-to-back World Cup finals for the first time. It is a 4-2 aggregate victory. Romania just simply didn't have enough quality in them here. And it is Greece, under Fernando Santos, who are unbeaten in 8 now. They've won 17 of their last 23. This is a formidable team, so difficult to break down. And no one will fancy meeting them in Brazil next summer. For Romania, the wait goes on. It'll be 20 years since their last World Cup finals appearance by the time Russia 2018 comes round. Greece simply have been too good over these 2 legs. And it is the team of Fernando Santos who go through to Brazil. Well, there will be no new African nations at the World Cup next year after Burkina Faso couldn't complete the job against Algeria. Having won the first leg last month at home, they went down 1-0 in Blida tonight. Ghana's amazing 6-1 win over Egypt in the first leg meant a 2-1 defeat in the return didn't matter. So Algeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Nigeria and Ivory Coast all qualified. The same 5 that qualified for South Africa 4 years ago. World Cup qualifying is over, and the story has to be, doesn't it? Cristiano Ronaldo, a sensational hat-trick to edge the Portuguese past Sweden. Greece with the better of Romania. Croatia, as many of us suspected, got past Iceland, and what about Deschamps from France? Overturning the 2-0 deficit from Kiev with 3 in Paris to make the World Cup. That's that for European qualifying, but stay with us for Brazil Mania in the build-up to the World Cup next year. From Wayne Boyce and myself, Andy Bodfish, for tonight. Bye for now.